Good morning, grade six. Miss Kish is back for our meets today. Yay! I missed you guys yesterday. Okay, here are your assignments for today. So let's start with literacy. Yesterday, everyone should have been able to log into my Miss Kish's Epic Books class for you. You've all been invited to it and picked a book, one of the mythology books that Miss Kish assigned under Epic. If you weren't sure how to get to it, you just have to go to epicbooks.com, and here's our class code. And this is under Mondays to pick your book. If you have not picked your mythology book yet, you need to do that today and fill out the Google form telling me which book you're going to read. And then today is to start reading your mythology book on Epic Books. Hoping tomorrow, Thursday, to have your book report details to you on how you're going to write the mythology report to me. So today is reading. I really want you to read your mythology book. Science today, we just finished Tire and Treads, animal tracks we've talked about footprints. So now we're going to look at handwriting. And we already started this when we looked at the writing samples left by the cookie theft. And we have that Google slideshow with all of our writing to compare to the suspects. And none of us actually are close to it yet. So you guys have already started this process. So this is just more now getting into the nitty gritty, the vocabulary words, the type of things they do when they look at handwriting. So they don't just look and compare, there's certain things they look at specifically in the writing. So, like usual, you're going to open the slides, do a reading, because remember, I like to weave literacy into these subjects. There's also a video here about how they find handwriting and how they use it to catch suspects. So here's the analyzing handwriting. I already have it open, save time. Again, reading, and I found this one super interesting because it talks about an actual case in 1996 and how they caught the person based on their writing. And it was a huge case. So I really think you'll find this interesting. So, analyzing handwriting, form, arrangement, lines, and content. These are the four things they look at specifically in the writing. There's an audio button here if you would rather listen to this at the same time as you follow along. It's like an audio book then for you. So you can listen to it and follow while you read, or you can read it. And here are the questions, true or false questions. This one's summarizing what was the main idea of this reading on slide 2. What is the main idea? What is it telling us? So we don't want to tell every single little detail, but what was the main idea? And then what were 3 things they said that supported that main idea? So if we were talking about the footprints, the article would say it was talking about how we can catch thieves or the perpetrators using their footprints, and they use it by looking at the tread pattern on the footprint, wear pattern, if they were running or walking. Those would be 3 supporting details. And we're going to get into more of this when we start paragraph, a weekly kind of writing assignment. Questions. How do forensic scientists match handwriting? So how do they actually look at it? What specifically do they look at to help match it? And how was the Unabomber caught? So remember grade 6 complete sentences. We don't write just point form anymore in grade 6. Social today, we're going to start looking actually. Yesterday, you should have started creating your character. Keep creating it. That's something I want you to still work on. The other thing, though, I would like you to start is how democracy worked in Athens. Now our goal in these slides is I can identify 3 major groups that made decisions in Athens. And what were their jobs in those groups? How did they contribute to democracy? So for today, watch the video. We're going to watch this video together, actually, in our social meet. And then we're going to start talking about these different things and how the decisions were made in Athens. Remember, Athens is like the birthplace of democracy. So today we'll just watch this video in here, and your assignment then will start learning about these 3 areas, the assembly, the court, and the Council of 500 by reading through the slides. and the information. There is audio for you as well.